Climate change.
Since the beginning of time, man has yearned to destroy the sun. I will do the next best thing. Block it out.
Climate change. Climate change. Climate change.
Mass extinction.
It has begun.
This is a National Post article that was mirrored by MSN.com, and the headline here is Prime Minister spent all but 11 days last month in the air. Who are we talking about? There's no name here. It just says Prime Minister. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Ottawa. Huh? As the Prime Minister and his family kick off August with a 2-week Costa Rica vacation, he leaves behind a July with more time spent in the air than he did during the entirety of last summer, including 5,500 kilometer flight to spend 6 hours at a Calgary Stampede. Data collected from online flight tracker website show Justin Trudeau spent all but 11 days of July aboard CanForce One, flying a total of 26,238 kilometers across 20 flights, all within Canada. That's compared to 26,059 kilometers flown between June 1st and August 31st of 2021, including last summer's G7 summit in the UK, as well as the June 13th to 15th NATO summit in Belgium. So he's in 1 month, he flew more than he did for, let's see, June, July, August, 3 months. Very good. He's a climate criminal, obviously.
He is a climate criminal.
The Prime Minister's public itinerary shows most stops last month were photo opportunities, site tours, or chats with local residents. Hey, he's the Prime Minister of the people. It doesn't list attendance at non-governmental or party events, but Elections Canada data shows 4 Liberal Party fundraising events last month. 3 of those fundraisers, details that we don't necessarily need, of all the flights, but there you go. I mean, as long as they're going to do the climate criminal thing with the celebrities, might as well get the politicians involved. And
yeah, is nobody calling him out? There's nothing in the article about people calling him out.
I don't think so. Nothing in this article, but perhaps.
Come on, Canadians, get this. You need to ground this climate criminal.
Well, the interesting thing is the climate criminal thing was sort of a mainstream, I guess, subcultural kind of thing, development that the mainstream picked up. And so to use that against the own lefty type of progressive type. Yes. Hello.
Yeah.
Yes, I am being distracted.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's funny. I mean, of course, we're silly for thinking that they wouldn't be egregiously hypocritical about it, but still fun to talk about. Speaking of climate criminals, while Justin Trudeau is getting away with his egregious crimes, there are some who are not. Hold on. Let's try that again. There are some who are not. And this is coming from indie.co.uk. Taylor Swift, Drake, and the Kardashians amongst worst celebrity private jet polluters, research finds. And I mean, I don't even need to read it, but the members of the Kardashian family and Drake are reportedly among the top offenders when it comes to taking disproportionately polluting short flights on private jets, according to new analysis. Kim Kardashian's private plane made 4 flights of under 20 minutes in the past 2 months, according to data from Celebrity Flight Tracker at CelebJets. The private plane belonging to her half-sister Kylie Jenner did twice as many, the tracker found. And it goes on. Oh, yeah, all these climate criminals. They're not celebrities, Gons. They're killing the earth for fun.
Yes, they should all be canceled.
It's like, it kind of reminds me of The Most Dangerous Game. You know, you could now retrospectively, if I was some sort of Greta person, I could retrospectively present a media criticism essay about how The Most Dangerous Game was not just about rich people and celebrities hunting human beings, but how they, for entertainment, are killing all the human beings with their airplanes.
Yeah, the climate change issue is we got to do something about these celebrities. and these politicians, we just got to get rid of them. And
maybe we should do a most dangerous game.
Well, maybe, yeah. But the other thing is, and this is for you, Basil. There's something a concern. Okay, this is always a concern. The VR headset still a concern of your well-being, your brain. You know, I'm just worried about one day Zuckerberg's going to hit the button. These tentacles are going to come out of the little Oculus thing and get into your brain
any moment now.
Any moment. But of course, you're trying to stay cool over there as well. And a part of climate change is that, you know, the world is heating and it's a situation. So there's some solutions being created.
That's what we're being told.
Yes. Forbes.com here. A cooling implantable device for pain relief.
Oh, implantable.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, now that you're talking about it, I got to switch out one of my ice packs here. Excuse me.
Are you going to do it on camera or? I mean, it's already happening.
Yeah. This one, I sit on this one. It's
the behind.
That's my thigh cooler.
All right, interesting. Okay.
Got to get all the major arteries, you know.
Scientists at Northwestern University have recently engineered a new pain relieving device that uses temperature control to block pain signals to the brain. The device is a small, flexible implant that could serve as a replacement for opioids or other highly addictive medications.
Oh,
it gets pretty intense. Well, I thought this was just trying to control my temperature. The misuse of opioids is an ongoing crisis in the U.S. that has only grown since the onset of COVID-19 pandemic. Despite this, there are very few alternative treatments for pain relief that are as effective, leading to widespread usage of opioids and increased rates of opioid addiction and overdose. And this actually connects a little bit to the...
What an interesting sort of Hegelian dialectic for the transhumans.
Yeah, exactly.
You know? We will overcome our own chemicals and physiology by making drugs that will take away our pain. Oh, those drugs are killing everybody. Well, we have the perfect solution. We have these implants that will make you into cyborgs so you can get off those awesome miracle drugs we made.
Previous studies have shown that pain signals can be blocked from the brain by using cooling implants that lower the temperature of specific nerves. By decreasing their temperature, researchers can decrease the activity of the nerves and inhibit the release of pain signals. However, cooling implants have historically been bulky, imprecise, and have required additional surgeries to remove once the patient no longer needs them. Ugh. Now, in a paper published in the journal Nature, Reader et al. Describes how they developed a new pain-relieving implant that is not only highly precise, but can also be absorbed by the body after use, bypassing the need for any extraction surgeries.
Well, that's good. So it's just made of nanobots, and then they can disassemble.
They will become part of you.
Yeah, and then they just float up past your blood-brain barrier and just hang out until you need something else.
It'll be like fat. You'll breathe it out. To address the challenges of previous cooling implants, Reader et al. Sought to develop a device that would be flexible enough to wrap around specific pain-signaling nerves, like your thigh, Basil.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's implantable air conditioning. Is it implantable ice pack? Is what it sounds
this
like.
would allow the device to be highly precise and target only one nerve at a time. To do so, researchers began by looking at a category of materials called elastomers. Elastomers are very flexible and can be made from plastic, rubber, or resin. They can also be water soluble, meaning that if water soluble elastomer were implanted in the body, it would dissolve over time. And there's a graphic here where there's an injury on the right arm, the forearm, and you put the implant in there, and then it blocks the nerve from the pain, and voila, you are pain-free, or heat-free, or I guess both.
Well, I'm not making my appointment just yet, but that is, as the Earth continues to allegedly heat up, I could see this being a big seller.
Well, it's the whole, man, I've been saying since the beginning that the whole climate thing is a genetic transhuman thing, because exactly this, that there's a solution here. And it's not just for climate change on Earth. It's also, hey, we're going to go to the stars. We're going to be space bound. We're going to be the extraterrestrials. But we can't survive up there because we're not really made to be up there. So we're going to have to kind of change change our body around. And how are we going to do that? Probably some implantables, some CRISPR to change some genes that are more withstanding of cosmic radiation and things like that. So this is just the beginning. People think things are crazy now. Wait till this is ubiquitous, and you're a fool if you don't control your temperature without the implants.